is this not popping up? Maybe it'll pop up in a second.
Welcome to the Covers and Pages podcast, the cozy corner where books come to life. Tune in every week as host Rese Alisa flips through stories with authors, narrators, and the amazing folks behind your favorite bookstores. So, grab your favorite drink, get comfy, and let's flip through the pages.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Covers and Pages podcast. My name is Rese Alisa, and Covers and Pages podcast is all about celebrating authors, narrators, bookstore owners, and book influencers who continue to empower the book space. So we live on YouTube and Instagram. Baby, the brand is growing, okay? The Rese Alisa Covers and Pages podcast brand is growing, and I am so excited. I'm definitely excited to have the guest on that I have. I have been wanting to read her books and I got into her books and now I love her. And like, this is her first time hearing this, but I'm never letting her go. Okay. Like, she's mine now. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome to Covers and Pages, Arthur JD Southwell.
Hey. I'm excited to be here.
I am so excited to chit chat with you, learn about your Arthur journey, and all of that other good stuff. So let me read your bio and then we're going to get into all of the fun. So JD Southwell is a proud Texan, embraces her roles as a devoted wife, passionate author, aspiring businesswoman. Identifying as an introvert, JD channels her love for reading into crafting romance books, filled suspense, and fantasies, finding joy in the diverse worlds that literature offers. In the peaceful quiet of the night, her creativity thrives as she weaves stories inspired by the characters and adventures she encounters within the pages of books. When she's not writing, you can often find her in the kitchen baking delicious treats, rewatching her favorite shows and movies, or cherishing moments with her family and friends. I absolutely love that. Welcome to Covers and Pages podcast. How is your Friday going?
So far it's better. I still gotta work 9 to 5, but as soon as I came home, I was excited, so I'm good.
Yes. Did you have a pretty chill and easy week?
For the kinda, sorta, for the most part. So my boss is out of town, so I'm technically in charge, even though I didn't ask for that. So yeah.
Hey, we love when the boss. Look, we love when the boss is out of town. Okay, when they out of town, we out of town.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's get into some rapid fire questions real quick. So my first question is, what's your favorite food?
Ooh, street tacos for sure.
Girl, I know you from Texas.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What's your favorite show?
Ooh, my go-to show is definitely going to be between Bob's Burgers and The Office. Those are my two favorite.
Okay. When is the last time you said I love you?
Oh, probably like 10 minutes ago. I was on the phone with my husband. So,
And what's the last book you read?
ooh, I just finished. Hold on, I finished it today. It was Beverly Jenkins' Call the Wild. I think that was it.
Okay. Did you
Yeah.
do it or read it on your Kindle?
Oh, it was through audio.
Audio.
Audiobook. Yeah.
Okay. Look, I love me some audio books, honey.
Man, especially when I'm at work. I can't just physically read. They in my headphones.
Exactly. I think I have listened to over 100 audiobooks this year.
Okay.
I,
See?
I am a book queen. If it's on audio, I'm going to listen to it. And speaking of audio, I read 40 Hours with a Stranger on audio, and I'm glad I did because it made my reading experience so much better. But
Yeah.
when I tell you I wanted to fight about me and that girl like, and her daddy, they went shit. They got on my nerves. They just got on my nerves. Like,
Mhm.
but Nicholas, Even though Nicholas was a wild boy, I don't even much hold you.
Yeah, Nicholas is out there, but he's good though. He's like that
He
good.
is. He is. But Bobby, but I kind of I figured that. I don't, and I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone that wants to read it, but I knew he was on some shady stuff. I was just like, you're not answering my girl's calls. Okay, you
Mm-hmm.
ignore her text messages. You're being a freaking weirdo. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
like you messing around. But then the girl, the plot twist. I was just like, oh my god, I didn't see it coming. Y'all, in another book by her that y'all need to go read because you belong to me. Period.
I had so much fun right now because this is. I was like, I'm gonna do something different. Let me just unlock a little bit of my craziness, just a little bit.
Man, listen, listen. I was like, what the hell was she thinking when she wrote this book? I was like, so you mean to tell me that, and then the thing is, he didn't even like fully say
Hmm.
three words. She
Hmm.
just, that's what she thought she heard. And then all of a
Yeah.
sudden it's her husband. Like,
Oh yeah.
girl,
She heard what she
crazy.
wanted to hear. Yeah. So she was like,
She
"Oh no, that's my man."
Listen, did she say that's my man, my man, my man? And anybody that came to her man, even though her man was shit either. Okay, listen, we'll we'll jump into the books later on in the show. But
Okay.
listen, for anyone, I know I read your bio and it was so beautiful. Let everyone who is watching know who is JD Southwell.
So JD Southwell. Ooh, that's a good question. So I'm really a laid back type of person. I love to read. This is why I went into writing. I've been reading since I was like 9, 10 years old. I was reading some of my mama books I ain't had no business reading, but she don't need to know that. And like I said, like I love spend time with my family. Like I said, reading and writing, and like if I'm in the kitchen, like trying new experiences with foods and stuff like that, because it's like cooking is like one of my okay woosah type of things. If I can't write, I'll cook, and if I can't do either one of those, then I'm gonna be binge watching TV, even though I'm trying to cut back on that.
Right.
And some people may or may not know, but I do have a twin sister, so when I am writing something, I give it to her first. I'll be like, "Hey, we good or no, we're not good." She's like my go to critic because she like I don't like how you wrote that. I'm like, okay, well, too bad because I'm keeping it. So, but other than that, like I'm low key kind of shy and quiet sometimes. If I don't know who you are yet, but once I kind of open up, then y'all gonna get my weird side. Then I'm like, she kind of crazy, but that's later.
So your sister looks over your books. Okay, is there something that she was like, "Oh, girl, you got this from Uncle Sam and Uncle Tommy"? Is has she ever done that? Like, wait a minute, this looks entirely too relatable.
So my very very first book, which was Dating is Ghetto, there was a couple of stories. She was like, I remember you told me about that dude. I was like, yeah, I had to put that in the book. And then with 40 Hours with the Strangers, there was one scene she was like, that remind me of your ex. I was like, see, yeah. I didn't put his name in there, but he if he saw it, he gonna be like, oh, for real, that's how we doing it. Like, yep.
I love when authors put like they family business in the book because look, I'm gonna be all up in. I'm a little bit nosy.
Right. They just have to look it because, like, for real, like the writing is low key be some experiences. That's why I'm like, I can write heavy on some topics because I've been through it. So I'm like,
Mhm.
yeah, put that in there.
Okay, so that's a good segue to my next question. Where does some of your writing inspiration come from?
Oh yeah, definitely past experiences. Some from my husband's experiences because he got some wild stories. I'm putting in books. Yeah, he got some stories. I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna write that down so I can put it in the book. I'm gonna credit you, but just know it's in the book. And some just like because I have a bad habit of like if I'm driving to work, I like to quiet sometimes, but also be talking out loud to myself. So I'm like, oh, I wonder if what happens if this and this happen, and then that's how I end up getting some stories too.
So, how much of your husband's stories was in "You Belong"? to me, period.
Ooh, his okay. So for You Belong to Me, period, he got like about 20% on that one. Cause that one I was like, okay, look. But for my other book, he got like 50% because half of the stories was from him. I was like, you had some crazy people in your life. So
Listen, are these like his colleagues, that confide in him and then, pillow talk?
no, no, oh no. Yeah, no. Some of them is like, nah, this person was crazy. Let me tell you what happened. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's cool if I write this down. Yeah, of
Mhm.
course he gonna say yes. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna change names, of course.
Right, right, right.
So we good. But yeah, some of the stories I was like, ooh, we.
Ooh, girl, we love a good messy story in the workplace.
Hmm. Oh yeah.
Okay, so what has just been some challenges you face as an author, just being in this space, and how have you overcame it?
Definitely starting out because like I kind of one day woke up, I was like, I want to write this book. I want to write a book, but just having to be put myself out there because I at first was not on. I was on social media, but I wasn't posting or anything. I was just more like just scrolling TikTok, laughing at videos. So when I finally had to, oh, you gotta market this thing. Like I gotta put my face in the camera and talk to people. Like I said, I'm kind of shy, so I was like, I don't want to just be jumping on people's comments. They don't know who I am. I don't know who you are. So that was like definitely a block for me because I was like, okay, I got to get out of my head and just talk to people. If they think I'm weird, they just leave me alone. They won't respond. But a lot of people are really nice, and especially like I ask questions. A lot of people are out there who don't mind helping me, even if I have like a million one questions. So just putting myself out there was definitely a block in my head that I was like, okay, I need to just get out of that.
I would say maybe about 45% of the authors that I love now have jumped in like a TikTok live, or they jumped in my
Mm.
DMs or sent me an email. So it works.
Yes,
It works. So
it
keep
definitely does.
keep going and keep marketing yourself, because someone is going to be like, what, let me check her out.
Right. And it be
And
right people.
right. And I also found out about you doing braid last year when I picked up 40 Hours with a Stranger.
Hmm.
And I feel like I read it like at the perfect time. God's timing is always great.
It is, right?
So with you being in this space and this platform that everyone have, how do you deal with just some negative reviews you may have seen about your books on like Goodreads or Amazon?
I don't, well, if they're like legit good reviews, like, oh, you know what, you right. I could have done this differently, or I could have said this, or, turned the story this way. I don't mind like criticism like that because
Mhm.
that just helps me with my writing journey because I'm still learning and growing with this. Now, if some people they're just straight up rude, I look you be laughing. I'll be like, hey, look at this. This is funny. Like I remember one, there was like, oh well, no, I don't think I want to say that because I don't want to out nobody. But it was just weird because it wasn't realistic. I was like, well, honey, it's a fiction book. It's not supposed to be
Right.
realistic. But that's on my own. It's fine. And then I what I do is with any of my books, I look at the first 20 reviews. After that, I don't look at them no more. Just
Mhm.
because some people they just don't like you. No matter who you are, no matter what the book is, they just nope, they don't like you. They don't want to read it, and then they'll leave a review. That's which is totally fine. That's do what you want to do. But I'll read the first 20. If there's something good in there that I'm like, okay, I'm gonna use that with my writing, then I'll use that. Other than that, I don't really pay too much attention to it.
Or you can also, you can go on their page and then you see what they post, and then just take their life and what they post, and just put it in the book and make fun of it.
Oh, that's petty. I love it.
Oh my, cause listen, some of these reviews, I just be like, oh my God. Like,
Yeah, I seen something. I'm like, serious. Like, for one, calm down. It's not that serious. Like, it's if you didn't like it, put it down. Put the book down and move on. You don't gotta.
tag the author or the
Yeah,
narrator. I get it.
right. Like, it's come on now. People like, and authors are people too. Like we got feelings,
Right.
and it's hard to express your feelings like that because you don't want to be like. At the same time, like this is our brand. We don't want to be that person. But some people, I'd be like, look. I'm gonna get my friend on you if you stop playing with me.
Come on. Listen, or you could be like Sophia until you do right by me.
Exactly.
May the next book,
Mm.
may the next 100 pages, I'll be blank. Okay.
Ooh, ooh. All the corners of your book bent up too.
Exactly. May you lose the password to your Kindle Unlimited subscription. All
Ooh.
right. Listen, shots fired.
Right.
So, okay, so just tell me, what is your favorite part about writing?
Um, hmm. My favorite part would be the just for me to like I said, I kind of talk to myself sometimes throughout the day because at my job I stay to myself. So being able to put out different types of, I don't know, emotions or whatever I'm feeling for the day, I can just put that all in my writing.
Hmm.
And I know my also like absolute favorite is when I get to do the dialogue and I can do that banter between like the male and the female character. I love that because I just use that with my everyday life or stuff that I've heard. And I mean, and I put on my music and just kind of vibing out. I can sit in the room, put my headphones in, and just vibe out and write. And I can do that literally all like on Saturday mornings. I get up at 7 in the morning and I'll write until about 4 or 5 o'clock and
Hmm.
just chill. Well, I'm supposed to be doing that. I've been slacking lately, but yeah, that's what I like to do.
Now, I'm going to talk about these smut scenes y'all be writing. Because listen, I'll be like, oh, these authors, they so free. Because I was reading 40 Hours with a Stranger. I was like, whoa.
Like, oh my.
JD, she looks so sweet, but my God.
See, that's how I get y'all. I like the cute little book covers, like the cartoon, and then y'all see my profile. They're like, oh, she's so nice. And then open that book, I got you.
Listen, the way my girl Ashley and Nicholas was hunching in that book.
Oh yeah.
It was hunching. Do you find yourself like having writer's block when you writing a smut scene?
No, I think it's like the opposite. When it's smut scene, I can write straight up all day. But the other stuff, I'm like, when I gotta do descriptive, like I gotta describe what's going on in the background, the setting, I'll be like, this is boring. But when I get in those scenes, I put on my baby making playlist and I'll be going.
Come on, baby making playlist. Listen,
Yeah.
what 3 songs are on your baby making playlist, and then I'm gonna share mine.
Okay, so we got Jasmine Sullivan on it.
Come on now. Oh, that's a
Yeah.
song. That's
Hmm. Oh yeah. And then we got Aria Lennox. It's called Choke.
okay.
Yeah, and then another. What's my last one I love? Anything with Jodeci on there, and we
Yes.
good. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. Mine is Boys to Men. I Make Love to You. Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Yin Yang Twins featuring Avant Bedroom Boom.
Ooh, I ain't heard that. Okay.
Girl, listen, play while you writing the book,
I
okay?
got
That's gonna be a nice little erotica. That book gonna
you.
go from contemporary romance to an erotica real
I
fast.
think I'm like, what's going on?
And, and he put his what? Where? What? He put his mouth. Well, I ain't never had that ever happen to me.
Right. I'm trying to see what that's like.
I be like, and then let me think. My third song, is do you remember the group As Yet?
I don't think so.
They had Mark Nelson in there, and they had a song called Last Night. Last night, I
Oh,
inside of you. That listen,
okay.
that song. I never heard a song that that was like referencing sex, but they didn't mention anything about sex. Like
Right.
I was like, yes. So those are my three. Those are my three baby making music.
See, okay, I need to add two of them to my playlist
I
and
was
get
sending.
those going.
I was
Ye-
sending to you.
Yeah, send it to me.
Listen, that is they in my head. They in my head. What has been the most surprising thing that you have realized when it came to like publishing books?
The surprising thing will just be the random emails or people in my DMs who are like, "Oh my gosh, I love your work. I love everything." I had one lady. She was like, "Yeah, well, if JD write it, I'm reading it." And I'm like, "Me? Like just little old me? What?"
Mhm.
And that still surprised me because like my husband like, bro, you wrote books. I was like, yeah, but like it's just little me though. Like I'm just a little girl from DFW. I mean, compared to these other authors I've been reading forever that I cannot wait to meet eventually. But so it still surprised me. Like just looking at my shelf and seeing my books up there. I'm like, oh, I did that. Okay.
Yes, you did. Because
Yeah.
we have 40 Hours with a Stranger. I need for y'all to go get into it. Okay. We have They're Not Strangers, which I am super excited. Super excited. I feel like this one is gonna be messy. I have a feeling because that epilogue at the end of 40
Hmm.
Hours with a Stranger, I was like, this girl about to take me through it. Now I'm gonna really be DMing her at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, you can go ahead. I got other people do that too. You good.
Why? Listen, am I right? Is this book gonna be messy?
It is gonna be a little messy. Yes. And I mean me personally, out of my characters, I think Azo for that mill book, I think he's my favorite.
Listen, you don't have to tell me, but why do I feel like Nicholas didn't sleep with this girl? Nicholas slept with Denise. I don't know. That's what I said. I said, man, Nicholas didn't put his thing in his girl. I can't listen. Well, I'll find out. I will find out. And then
Hmm.
her last book, most recent release, oh, that's gonna fall in my head, is Strangers No More. So make sure
Hmm.
y'all get into It's a Vibe series by JD Southwell, y'all. Let me see if I put this book back up here so it won't hit me on the head. But anyway, let's get back to the interview. Okay, there we go. Now, outside of your sister and your husband, how many of your other family members have read your books?
I'm hoping none because yeah, I don't need to be trying to explain myself. I'm like, I thought my mama found out about my 40 hours with stranger. I was like, that ain't me. That wasn't me, girl. You crazy. Because I talked to them about it, but like I'd be nervous for them to read it because I don't need them to pull me to the front of the church and be like, look at her, look what she doing.
Listen, but the deacon and his mistress, they was just banging it before church service. So listen, I'm not gonna judge, okay?
That's true. That's true.
It's Deacon Bobby was just at the Sugar Shack on Saturday, and then he came in Mount Bellevue Sunday morning praising the Lord. So listen, we're not gonna judge JD Southwell and her
Right.
friends. Look,
Right, like you know what, like if they read, just to, like tell them that don't tell me you read it. If you read, just give me a good review because they know about them. But and then the
listen,
only other person like my best friend,
uh-huh,
Quinn. I love her to death. I think she on here. She been commenting. She reads all my stuff too, and I love her to death because she be like when 4 hours stranger, she was like, "Girl, Ashlyn's pissing me off." I was like, "I know. I'm sorry. Just get through it."
it was pissing me off. I was like, girl, stop being so
Yeah,
stupid.
I know. I
But you
know.
know what? I'm not. We as women, we all have been there. We all have
Yes.
a man the benefit of the doubt.
Mm-hmm.
She reminded me of my younger 20, young and dumb, didn't really know much self. Okay,
Yep.
like why he not texting me back? Oh, he must be busy. Girl, no, he out there freaking.
Exactly. He don't
Okay,
give two dang about you.
yeah,
Trust, I know. Mhm.
okay, girl. I was like, Ashlyn, please stop pissing me off.
It's like Ashton, wake up, please. She
Uh,
was a big part of her character was from my past. And
mhm.
my best friend will tell you she wanted to slap me upside my head when I finally told her about everything. She was like, "Girl, why you went through that for that like all them years?" I was like, I was young, dumb, and I thought that this is what love was supposed to be. But
Right.
you know, everybody snaps out of it. They have their aha moment. So yeah.
Yes, we all like I
Hmm.
said, we all have been there. We all have, we live, we learn,
Hmm.
we move on. But if I see Bobby somewhere around, I'm gonna just start like swinging on it. You know what I mean? Just
It's like
like why
on
you
sight.
play?
Yeah.
Oh, and another thing oh my God, when he kept making the remarks about her weight,
Hmm. Hmm.
didn't like it.
Yeah. I know.
I didn't.
I know.
I didn't like
Mhm.
it, but I don't want to spoil it because there's people in this chat. Someone on Instagram just mentioned that they want to read it, Hey, girl. Hey, Cardi. So I'm not gonna spoil it, but listen, when y'all read it, let's come back and let's chit chat about it, cause yeah,
Yeah.
Bobby gonna piss y'all off. And like I said, her daddy trash.
Mm. Mm.
What do you hope readers take away from your books?
I try to put like a little mini message in the book. So with Ashlyn is about, that self-love, and with
Mhm.
Nicholas is going to be about letting go of revenge and like the past. And I guess I don't want to get too much about books. Well, and then There's Our Strangers is I don't want to give spoil it. This saying is about letting go of your past, letting go of past anger. Well, I can say that for all three books, because like that's the main thing for all of them is letting go. And it's okay to, be in, like, it's okay to love, especially if you've been hurt in the past. It's okay to take risk.
Right, right.
Hmm.
I love that because that's exactly what I took from reading 40 Hours with a Stranger. Now you belong to me, period, child. I was like, Lord have mercy, don't ever let man be all up in me, child, and
I know that was like that was just, I just wanted to write something short and sweet. I was like, I just feel like doing something different.
yeah.
So,
Now let's talk about your fantasy book
mhm.
that you have coming out soon. Uh,
Yes.
I you recently sent out some arcs, correct?
Not yet. The arcs are open until next Saturday, and
Okay.
then the goal is to send them out either the 12th or the 19th.
Okay, so to all my fantasy readers, if you want to be on JD Southwell's ARC list, go to her page, click the link in her bio, go sign up for the ARCs. Okay, now let's talk about that. What was the inspiration behind that book?
So for that one, it was because I do love reading fantasy. So between like just contemporary romance, I do love fantasy, and I just want, again, this is something where it's like I just want to give it a try. Like if I want to be, I'm in this writing author world, I want to dibble dabble in different genres to see what I like the most and then stick with it. So since I love reading fantasy, I was like, let me give this a try. And right now, it just kind of, how can I say without spoiling? I just want to try something different. I'll just say
Mhm.
that. Yeah,
Was it challenging for you to write it?
it definitely was. The very first draft, I had somebody read it and they were like, "Bruh, is this fantasy or is this just sound like a regular book?" I'm like, oh. So I had to take it out, clean it up, and then just try again. And then keep doing my research, was just pretty much just me reading more fantasy books. So I'm like, oh, okay, I need to, do better not word, world building, adding like that special type of language, or just making it the book stick out to where it's its own, like it's its own world,
Hmm.
own thing. So it was definitely challenging. Because I started writing it August last year, and it's just now it's finally ready.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yes.
Again, to my fantasy, because listen, the fantasy world is huge.
Hmm.
I'm like, dang, that's all y'all read is fantasies.
I love fantasy. It's so good.
I am trying to like slowly dip my foot into a fantasy. So I'm super excited about the release of your book because I'm definitely going to check it out. So if you wasn't a author, what do you think you'll be doing?
Hmm. I've always wanted to be a librarian. I don't know why. It's just weird, but I wanted to be a librarian, or I want to have my own bookstore. So I
You
think, yeah, it's something with books. I want to be in there, or no, that's really about it. Yeah.
cute. Okay. So answer this question. If you could have dinner with any author, any three authors, living or dead, who would it be?
Ooh. First would be Eric Jerome Dickey, because I grew up reading all his stuff. The same with Kimberly Ruby Lawson, or Kimberly Lawson Ruby. I always get her last names mixed up. But I know she's gonna be at the Black Romance Book Fest. So I'm definitely about to be. Hey girl, I'm about to come sit by you. Hey girl. um, and last but not least would be, ooh, I say Kenny Ryan because I do love her work too. And
Okay.
just so I can take all three of these authors who all have different writing styles,
Hmm.
just to get like tips, like hey, how for one, how y'all keep doing this, especially if you're trying to work or if you got distractions. I got a list, like a notebook full of stuff I could ask them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I love that. And speaking of Black Romance Book Fest, you are one of the featured authors that will be at Black Romance Book
Yes, because I
Fest.
was so mad that I found out super late about it this year.
Uh-huh.
So I put myself on that wait list for 2026, and then I had my calendar set for the announcement, and I kept refreshing that page for that author list of the pop up. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not missing it this year. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
next year.
I'm so excited. How many more books you think you will have released before Black Romance Book Fest?
So in my mind, I'm doing. Let's see. So if I guess I count Ezra because that comes out in November. Three. So 4 books.
4.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. So there is a question on Instagram from Tay's Cozy Corner. She asks, will the fantasy book be a series?
Yes. This will be, I'm thinking a 3 or 4 book series, just depending on how deep I want to get in the story. As of now, we're going to do 3 part series. But I'm thinking I'm leaning to 4. I wanted to give that a try.
I love that. I love that. Now,
Yes.
are we going to get any more audiobooks?
Yes. So I am working on to finish like completing the It's a Vibe series.
Okay.
I'm that is on my list because I really want that to be in a bow. Ezra, the fancy book will be in the audiobook as well. Only thing with Ezra though is the narrator I found, which I absolutely love, and I think y'all will love her too. She's going to complete it, but it will be out the prior month. So I mean, is that right? Prior month? No, the next month. I'm
Hmm.
sorry. So November Ezra comes out, and then the audiobook will come out in December.
Love that.
Yes.
I'm so excited because the It's a Vibe series, I'm eating it down. I
Yes.
cannot wait to finish the last 2 books in the series and get into more of your catalog, honey.
Yes. And I'm trying to grow that catalog. That's why I'm like trying to sling these books out so fast. I'm like, look, I'm trying to build this bad boy up so I can just write full time. I don't got to work 9 to 5 anymore.
Isn't that the goal? Because I
Yeah.
want to do podcast and content creation full time. Listen, from our mouth to God ears, it's gonna happen
Yes. Oh, look,
in the mic.
he got us. He got us.
Well, honey, is there anything else you would like to add before we close the show out?
No, just like I'm very super happy that you brought me on. You're like my third interview because I'm be so shy to talk to people. I'm like, I don't want to do it. No, I don't want to. But I'm glad because just like you made it very easy and
Oh
just to talk to you.
yeah,
Yeah, so I'm not nervous. I was like,
because when it comes to talk about books, I can talk about books
okay.
all day long.
I
Okay,
love it.
because I knew once I got you on this podcast, I knew I was gonna be like, listen, you piss me off, Ashley.
Hmm.
Let's talk. Hold on. Before we leave, let's go to
Okay.
You Belong to Me period real quick.
Hmm.
When I tell you, it was like get your lick back, kind of like she was crazy.
Hmm.
But and again, I'm not gonna spoil it, but he thought, you know what I'm talking about.
Hmm.
It was like towards the end.
Yeah.
And baby, she was like, oh hell no, oh no, reverse.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She said, reverse, reverse, skip that, uno out.
Like I was laying in bed and I screamed. I said, oh my god.
this girl. Yes, it's like Sarah is like that type of person where it's like you want her on your team because you know she about to have your back, but at the same time you don't want to know what she about to do to make sure you
Listen,
good.
because now I am gonna spoil it just a little bit because when she broke into the man's house, I was like, girl, like
And she was slick with it. I was like, oh well.
she was slick. She was real slick.
Oh yeah.
Look, I was over there rubbing my knees. I was like, damn.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it right there, y'all. I'm so sorry. I wasn't trying to. I was not trying to ruin it. Yes, please. Yes, go ahead, Cardi Reed. Go ahead and download. Matter of fact, just download all my good sis books. Download all her books and read it. Read them, enjoy them. DM her. She'll DM you back.
I do. I really will. Like I don't mind.
Well, I thank you so much for being my wonderful guest on Covers and Pages podcast. I love you.
Thank you. Love you. I can't wait. I hope we get to come back, especially when Ezra comes out, so we can talk some more. But
Yeah.
yeah, when you get into book 2, we're gonna be talking again because I already know what's about to happen. So
And I also want to go on the record, okay, and let everyone know this is the real JD. Okay. I don't know who that other person is that that's sitting in that house, in that White House. Okay. I don't know who that JD is, but the real JD is right here on the Covers and Pages podcast.
right
That's
here. Exactly. The one and only. That's it.
the one and only, the one and only. Thank you, everyone that tuned in on YouTube and that tune in on Instagram. Y'all are the real MVPs. And make sure y'all follow. Oh, before we leave, give everyone your social medias.
Oh, so yeah, you can find me on TikTok, Threads, Instagram, and I just made a Facebook. Didn't really want to, but I was like, there's more readers there. And I'm all under JD Southwell. So you type that in and I'll pop up.
Do you have a website?
Yes, it's jbookcollections.com. It's in my link in the bio. Or in my bio is in the link.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Y'all go get my girl's book. Go download her books. Go buy her books. Buy if you can, buy it straight from her.
Please.
But if you got to do unlimited, use that subscription. Okay.
Mhm.
And give my girl books. Make sure y'all follow me. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to Covers and Pages podcast. This was so much fun. And we out.
Bye, y'all.
Let me play this good old intro that everyone loved to hear.
Okay.
That's a wrap on this chapter of the Covers and Pages podcast. If you loved today's conversation, don't forget to follow, rate, and share the podcast with your fellow book lovers. You can also find us on Instagram at Covers and Pages Podcast. Follow the host at Rese Alisa Reads on social media. Until next time, keep reading, keep listening, and keep